Alright, Triggered. I feel like some people don't really know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And some people want to try this game, for example. But they're kind of like worried because they don't know how to play, you know, they don't really know what the right moves to make. I thought we would make a fun video, good old-fashioned fun video, of us teaching people how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So we're going to play a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! And we're going to show people how to play. So just follow along. We'll try to go slow so you know what we're doing and everything. But yeah, we'll teach you how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! VR. Easy.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Now, normally, you would decide how to go. We would flip a coin. So we just like flip a coin. Triggered, call it.
I guess I call it heads.
Unfortunately, you called it wrong, so I get the choice. And so now I will choose to go first. Now, when you go first, you draw 5 cards, and then you draw your next card to start your game, which is your draw phase. You know, like just like that. All right, now I got a couple options. I think I will set 3 cards triggered, and then I will summon out my Voice Raider. Very, very simple move. Very simple move. All right, it's your move.
All right, so for my move, it's gonna be a little bit, you know, it's easy to understand. Everyone knows what Graceful Charity does. I have to draw 3 cards and then discard a single card. So I guess I'll get rid of you. Okay? And also, because I drew this card, I get to bring him out for free, which is the Paladinium Oracle Mahat. And lucky for me, I have an extra card in my hand with a very nifty ability, where if he's the only monster card in my hand, you get to bring him out for free.
Ooh. Alright, I might be in a bit of trouble.
This is why reading monster effects is a good idea. You have to really read carefully to make sure you know what your abilities are.
Some cards have different abilities. Similar to my card, where it's a normal monster, it has no abilities. Well, these cards are called effect monsters, they have abilities.
Alright, and now I'm going to use my Paladinium to attack your monster.
See, normally this would be a problem, because since his ability is whenever he attacks a dark monster, he gains double the attack points. But unfortunately for Triggered, I have a trap card called Crystal Avatar. And when a monster declares an attack, I can now redeclare the attack towards this card. But I can only do this if the monster's attack points is greater than my life points. So now when that happens, the attack now gets towards this monster, which becomes a light monster on the field. So his ability doesn't go off, and I'm safe.
You know what's special about that card? Come on, can you bring it back out real fast for the viewers?
Sure.
Just a little lesson for y'all is that each, cards have different symbols. You can see this one has a symbol on it, and it says infinity, which means this card works forever.
Exactly. So now it's a monster while it's in the graveyard, so it's no longer a trap card anymore.
And now I attack you with my horsey.
Ah, yes. So now, when this happens, I have unfortunately nothing I can do, so now the attack goes through, and I will take 400 damage. It's just simple math. You just do that. Boom. Is that the end of your turn, Triggered?
No. I actually have an extra ability I'd like to use. So this actually kind of might, hurt me a little bit, but I want to make sure that I'm safe for the next 3 turns. I'm going to use Swords of Revealing Light, and unfortunately that means no cards on the field can attack, including my monsters, but I just want to make sure that I don't get hit by any Sumatto's monsters.
Very good play. Very good play.
I guess I set an extra trap card and I end my turn.
Alright then. I draw. Ooh, I have a very popular card known as Pot of Greed. Everyone knows this does. You draw 2 cards. Very simple. So now I'm going to activate my trap card known as Called the Haunted. And what this does is I can select 1 card from the graveyard and summon it to the field. And I'm going to choose one of Triggered's cards known as Queen's Knight. So now when that summons to the field, it's called a special summon. And it's for free. And now that I've done that, I will tribute it, which you need a tribute for a level 5 or 6-star monster. And when that happens, I'm going to pop off again with a cool little combo. When I summon that, I activate cloning. When I summon a monster, I can now clone that monster to be the exact same monster again. So now, my monster comes to the field, and it's the exact same one. So just like before, this is now treated as a monster card. Unfortunately, I cannot attack, though. And then I think I'll set 1 card face down. And because I cannot attack, I now have to end my turn.
Alright, I draw. Luckily for you, Sumatto, I have a great card that's gonna help both of us. I use Card Destruction, which means that we each get to draw 5 new cards, because, that's just how many you get in a hand.
Exactly, but we do have to discard our entire hand before. So make sure you keep that in mind. It's a pretty good card, but it's risky, because you have to get rid of cards in your hands to activate a card. But luckily, you get 5 new cards afterwards.
Alright, Sumatto, I got a pretty good play for you right now. I'm gonna use the card Mystic Box.
Ooh.
So what this does is I can destroy 2 targets on the field, and then I take control of one of your monsters. So I'm going to destroy my horsey and your dragon, and I also get control of your trap card.
Unfortunately for Trigger, when that happens, when this card is destroyed, I get to add 1 Blue Eyes card to my hand. So yeah, you destroyed my card, and now you've got a new card. But I'm gonna get a Blue Eyes to my hand, so that's pretty dope. So now I get to go into my deck, grab a Blue Eyes, and put it right here.
Alright, well now I'm gonna need a set card, and unfortunately because of my swords I can't attack you, so I'm gonna have to end my turn.
Alright then. I draw. Alright, I activate my trap card called Castle of Dragon Souls. Basically what happened is I select 1 monster that I control and 1 dragon card in my graveyard, and I have to banish it. Doing so gives my monster an extra 800 attack points. Okay, banish it. This is how you banish it. Put cards here and you banish them. So now my card gets an additional 800 attack points, which is kind of pretty strong. So now it's at 2,700. So now that I have 2,700 attack points, I'm safe from Trigger and I don't have to worry about his monsters. So I think I'll end my turn at that point.
Well, during your end phase, I'm going to activate a spell card from my hand. And see, Chad, the reason why I can activate this card from my hand, because typically you can't activate spell cards during your opponent's turn. But it has a little lightning bolt, which means I can use that during an opponent's turn. It's called a quick play. I'm going to use this from my hand to bring a Dark Magician card to the top of my deck. Alright, I draw. And now I activate the secondary effect of my spell card from the graveyard.
Alright, good play, good play.
Its effect, which is that if I banish any spellcasters from my graveyard, I can draw 1 card for each of them. So I have 2 in my graveyard. I get to draw 2 cards.
Trigger's popping off.
Now I bring out Obnoxious Celtic Guardian, but then I'm going to combo off my own card by using Dark Renewal. Dark Renewal will allow me to distribute my own monster that I summoned this turn to bring out a Dark Spellcaster from my deck.
Good plays, Triggers, good plays.
So I'll bring out the Dark Magician, the classic Yu-Gi-Oh card, and I think I'm going to pass the turn to you.
Alright then. Now when that happens, Swords is now gone.
This is true.
So now I need to make sure I make a good play here, or I'm probably going to lose the game. Alright, now it's my turn, Triggered. And things just got even worse for you right now, because now I activate Polymerization. Now normally, I would not have enough materials to summon out one of my best cards, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. But I do have 1 Blue Eyes, and King of the Swamps. And King of the Swamps' ability is, he's a substitute for all other material monsters that I need. So now, I don't need the other 2 Blue Eyes, I can just summon out Blue Eyes Ultimate.
This is a fantastic play. So these cards are called fusions. You need the certain materials, but since Sumatto used the King of the Swamps, he gets to cover the rest of the materials.
Exactly. And now, I'm a little worried because I have 2 good monsters, so I don't want to risk anything. I'm going to switch my Spear Dragon to defense position. Alright, now Triggered, I'm going to mess you up. I'm going to attack your Dark Magician with my Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
Well, this does suck for me, but I have a backup plan. I'm going to use Mirror Force. Mirror Force allows me to destroy all attack position monsters on the field, which does suck for me. I do lose some valuable cards, but at least your Blue Eyes dies in the process. So I think this is a good trade-off.
It's a bit of a risky play, but in the end, it's kind of worth it. Alright, Triggered. It's now your move.
Sumatto, I think you might be in a little bit of trouble here, because in my hand I have Monster Reborn.
Oh, jeez.
And with this card, I can bring back any monster. So I'll bring back the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
Damn. I didn't see that coming.
And I attack your Spear Dragon.
Unfortunately, it destroys my Spear Dragon, but when that happens, my Castle of Souls effect pops off now. When the monster that you destroyed is gone, I can now summon out all banished dragon monsters. So now, when that happens, I go into my banish zone, and I bring back my Crystal Dragon in defense position.
Well, I mean, hey, that was a pretty good play. I might have to end my turn on that one.
Alright, Triggered, I draw. Ha! The game's now mine, Triggered. Unfortunately for you, I just draw one of my best cards. Lord of D! Now normally, Lord of D isn't as good as you would think it would be. But with this handy dandy spell card in my hand called Flute of Summoning Dragons, if I control a dragon and you also control a dragon, I can now sacrifice my dragon to take control of your dragon. So now I get control of my dragon back again. One dragon for another, they say.
For those in the community who don't know, the flute is actually a very broken card, so you might want to run one in your deck.
Unfortunately, it's not banned, which is surprisingly. Because all I need is a dragon, and I can take all the dragon monsters that Triggered controls. So now with that triggered, I will now attack you with my Blue Eyes Ultimate, making your life point 0, and me declaring the winner of this game.
Hey, good game, man. That was a good duel.
Ain't a problem. Triggered, I think we both learned something here today.
Yeah, I think we learned a lot, and I really do hope everyone at home learned a lot about the game, too.
A lot of fun playing Yu-Gi-Oh! With your friends. And this was how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! VR. If you have any questions, please put them down in the comments. I'll be happy to answer all of them. It's fun fun teaching people how to play Yu-Gi-Oh. If you ever want to teach someone how to play Yu-Gi-Oh VR and you're like, oh man, I'm not really good at explaining, just share this video to them. Just send it to them, share it. They'll just understand it completely, and you can immediately play right afterwards. All right then, take care, guys.